Hey, line 52, line 52. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And they'll run for the first time.
Oh!
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Okay.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Harris.
They open
and
up
he's
these
across
holes.
the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
Got him.
Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're going for it. This is Harris.
Nope.
Close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On play action, Heineke. Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Heineke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
That was a horrible offensive drive, boy.
Sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th.
I missed him.
They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger.
Oh!
Knocked away. It's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second and 8. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That's good for 28 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1. Harris. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger. He's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Big Ben going to take it himself. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterbacks, they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 12, Heineke. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Chase Young, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, 35 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A gain of 6 there on first. Second down at 4. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll run with Gibson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. So a nice kick there as they were able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Heineke now. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Well, Charles, looking back to week 2 in the NFL, boy, some quarterback injuries all over the place. Tua for Miami goes down. Indianapolis' Carson Wentz. Tyrod Taylor in Houston. Andy Dalton for the Bears all leave their games with injuries. Even Baker Mayfield had to play through one. Of all of those guys and in all those injury situations, which one are you keeping your eye on most?
Well, can I use 2? In fact, I'm going to use 2. Thanks for the permission. I appreciate that. Indianapolis, Carson Wentz going down, Jacob Eason having to take over. From what I hear, a significant rolled ankle, which probably means he'll miss multiple games. And if that's the case, Jacob Eason has to take over, and the Colts lean even harder on their run game. Man, how about Miami with Tua? Tua going down, Jacoby Brissett coming in. It's a rib injury. Can he go the very next week against the Raiders? If not, Brissett has experience in doing that, and Miami will need to win on the road. As far as Chicago and Andy Dalton, I think they were ready to make the move to Justin Fields pretty soon anyway. Baker Mayfield's a tough guy, and I really hate it for Tyrod Taylor. Although Davis Mills was drafted to be their future quarterback, Tyrod Taylor's had to play through different things like this before. Never has he had great luck.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
This might be your best game, brother. This might be your best game. I'm good. Hey, you ain't put me out yet. That's the problem. No, you ain't put me out yet. You ain't put me out. You ain't put me out yet. You ain't put me out yet.
Out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, Heineke. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're going to run the sweep. It's Sanders.
Oh, come on, bro.
Wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Heineke. Dancing to his left.
Got him. Hell yeah, Heineke.
In the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas.
That was a Logan Thomas drive, bro.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Oh, shoot.
That's a score you felt they
Come
had
on.
to have here in
All
the
right,
third
cool.
quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
All right, let's go. Pressure's back on him now, fellas.
Offense here about ready for their next drive.
Pressure's back on him now. Come on, Najee.
Unit following the touchdown a moment ago, it's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure,
What the hell?
One-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise
That don't even make sense.
You got to be careful right here. So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
I'm 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down.
I'm starting to cut it off.
I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th
Starting
down
to cut
here.
it off.
And Boswell's kick is good.
Starting to cut it off.
The lead up to 11. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
Hello?
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
Yeah.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Well, remember, if
NFL,
the information's in there, it's probably already sitting in there.
That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with
it's probably
the
already sitting in
Everybody
there.
wants to advance the ball through the air.
Meaning, like, if you back all the way out and then type it, go to move in, click on the unit, and then type his name in.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Heineke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL
I get that. So,
on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down.
Right? Like,
just
where you at?
I
guess where you at
this
right
will be
now?
3rd
Are you
and
going to
5.
just try to do it again, or what?
To throw is Heineke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense?
Well, what are you typing in for the email
that one
address?
into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
No, like, what is it?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Well, can you do the contract without the email, and we can probably add the email later? Yeah, go ahead. And we'll add the email later.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No, he's going to do it. He knows you're calling him.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action with Roethlisberger.
No, I got you, but you can do it without an email.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster.
Take a picture of the screen.
And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing,
send it to my personal. I'm not buying my work phone.
Are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Back near his goal line. Here's Heineke. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Working with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
Man, this is a tough game, boy.
For this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just
no. I mean, you played a good game. I played a shitty game. I mean, that's all that is. Hats off. You know what I mean? Hats off. It's cool. We tied up. That's all that is. That's we tied up.
We'll see how they attack them here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good,
I mean, when I don't complete my first 8 passes, but it's cool though. Now it's almost like starting over. Like who's gonna do what, and that's fine.
This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Heineke again. Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Heineke to throw it. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Nah, it's cool. It is what it is. Game over, bro. I ain't tripping. I'm not tripping.
Going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
You're too small. Oh, he's too small.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers,
you're not gonna score.
Take over an excellent
you're not going to score.
Position.
I'm just saying, you're not going to score, so it don't matter if I went for it or not. Final score is going to be 24-7 or 27-7. I ain't tripping.
On 1st down.
Yeah, we ain't worried about that.
Harris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Harris.
That's me.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line. And
like I said, I ain't tripping, bro. 24-7. It is what it is. We probably played our worst game of the series. So I'm not even. This game was probably the worst game of the series. Give me those. Thank you.
Double team and it's intercepted.
Bro, I was sitting right there.
Davis. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington
That 4th and 5, nigga. I didn't really on that 4th and 5 cross route that I did. I didn't realize I had to click off. I thought the dude was just gonna say hello.
You go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
I used to always get these back on the other one.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team.
But this one is totally different.
Capper on this one. So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
A give to Harris. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As he'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
40 seconds. If it was 20 seconds, maybe not. But 40 seconds is a lot of time, bro.
Here's 2nd and 11.
You throw a pick 6, and we got a whole nother game.
Keep it on the ground. Harris
wow.
Again. Oh, the spin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 63 yards.
Oh no! Now I let it go. Like it ain't.
I guess he was saving his best
tomorrow or run it back.
Run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Yeah, this one's a wrap. This one's a wrap.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Now